Hi, this is Leanne.
And Naara, and today's song in focus is Anticipation.
You are listening to the Song and Focus podcast, where we dive deep into your favorite tracks. Hi, I'm Acel.
And I'm Denice Lao, and we are excited to get back to recording for the pod after a short break. So, Asal and I got sick at the start of the year, and now we are both feeling better. We are
Sino bang
feeling
hindi?
well. Parang everybody I know, sadly, got sick one way or another. So, and we're just really happy to be back. And
Yay.
for our first episode for the year, we have the girls of Leanne and Naara with us to share song stories and secrets about Anticipation, a single they released under Warner Music in collaboration with Filipino-Canadian producer August Rigo and international guitarist Ricky Tilio. So welcome to Song and Focus, Lian Mamonong
Hi.
and Naara Aqueza.
Hello!
Welcome!
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
thank you for gracing our show and for saying yes to our invitation. And so, let's start. So Lian, Rose, kanina ko lang
Oh my
nalaman, no?
gosh.
Totoong ba? Ay,
Umpisa
ganda
pa.
pala ng pangalan niya, no? So you wrote the song Anticipation. So can
Yes.
you share with us what's the story behind why you wrote it and when? Kailan mo ba yan sinulat?
I think I wrote this sometime in 2018.
Ooh.
And at the time, I was listening to a lot of Anderson Paak songs. And I really admired his groove and how talented he is as a
Hmm.
musician because he plays the drums so well and he's also a very good singer. And sometimes he does it simultaneously, which is crazy because you know how hard that is. So I fell in love with his songs and I said I wanted to create something that's as groovy and as percussive as his writing. So I think that's how I made Anticipation. Well, structurally, is that a word? But yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, in terms of the lyrics, I guess I just really wanted to make like a kilig song.
Mm.
Mm.
Bagay. So yeah, that's the direction that I was
Pero
going.
wala ba talagang like personal na ina-anticipate ka talaga?
Nung
With,
time na
is
yun,
there like a
parang
specific
wala eh.
person?
Nung
Wala.
time pa, yung time na sinusulat ko siya, feeling ko wala talaga eh. Parang imagination
Okay.
ko lang. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Were you
good,
were
huh?
you draw were you drawing were you drawing from an old flame, or like that were you trying to
Pause.
revisit like happy love experiences when you were
I
writing
think
this?
so. I think so, yeah. That could be possible because I always like to reminisce on old happy memories, which is sometimes not good too. But yeah, I like to do that sometimes.
Just curious,
Guilty.
why did you want to explore writing a topic about like kilig?
Mm.
Parang what was the prompt? Was it like a label suggesting, or a friend said, "Hey, you don't have happy songs," or is there
No.
any specific triggers for trigger talaga? No? Parang deep.
Grabe, no?
Parang
Na-trigger
kunwari
siya.
lahat ng bagay deep, but
Kilig triggers.
kilig
Um,
Oh,
triggers.
kilig triggers.
I don't know. Oh, maybe because pag ginaganahan ako magsulat, kung ano yung unang pumasok sa isip ko. Usually, may mga rare moments na may magpe-play na lang na tune sa utak ko, tapos susundan ko na lang. Tapos feeling ko doon nag-start sa first line eh. Parang, too weak for speaking, I just have to hang up the line. And I thought, hey, that's kind of nice. So, dinagdagan ko na lang ng dinagdagan. Feeling ko wala naman akong pinagdadaanan na anything at that point. And hindi ko rin siya sinadya na gawing kilig song in a way. It
So
just
parang
happened.
nag-flow lang. Oh, it just
Yeah.
happened from,
Yeah.
oh,
How long did
from
you finish it? Like, is it in one sitting, or and when did you write this one?
2018.
2018.
18, yeah,
18.
2018. Feeling ko hindi matagal kasi it's a short song lang din and it's mostly, like the lyrics aren't that deep then. It's just really, alam mo yun, parang nagsasabi lang ako kung ano man lumabas. Yun na yung sinulat ko, hindi ko na inedit yun. So kung ano yung naririnig, yun na yung first na lumabas. So feeling ko mabilis ko lang siya
Ah,
nasulat. siguro 1 to 2 days. Yeah.
How about for Naara? Like, so did you hear this in 2018? Din
Yeah,
ba? Like,
she sent it to me together with this other song na medyo magka-vibe sila. Pero mas natripan ko rin tong Anticipation. Tas we try to like jam it at lagyan ng kung paano siya ipoproduce sana with our other friend. Tapos hanggang sa na-stuck na lang siya doon. Tapos nung gumagawa kami ng album, parang yung producer namin nagtanong siya, baka may iba pa kayong songs dyan na gusto nyo iparinig. Tapos pinarinig namin to. Tapos, long story short, gusto sana namin siya maging part ng album, but then, it didn't make the cut kasi nga, meant pala siya ma-release as single.
Oh.
the album is Daybreak ba?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be part
Mm.
of Daybreak.
Yeah.
Gets, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I heard nga, na you guys collaborated with a lot of amazing international producers and artists, no? So can you guys walk us through like how did you guys met August Rigo? And he actually produced some songs katulad yung mga songs ni Justin Bieber. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tsaka
Yeah.
ng BTS.
Mm.
Wow, sobrang exciting siguro no? So, kwento naman.
Go, Taki.
Oh, okay. Sige. So this is part of Warner's project called Glow PM, wherein yung artists ng Warner makikipag-collaborate sa international producers who are also Filipino. And then assigned sa amin si August. And yeah, so first time namin siya ma-meet, hindi medyo, kinakabahan kasi syempre, big time producer yun eh. Nung
Like,
sinabi
you met
lang
him
na
in
producer
person?
No, online. Sadly, online lang. Kaya, nagawa namin siya yung song. Nag-produce siya pandemic. Like, nag-meet kami, nag-session kami with him. Through Zoom lang din. So, pero yun, the first time na mag-meet kami with him, kinabahan kami. Pero, super bait niya and humble, down to earth, and very approachable.
What version did he hear? Like, could you describe us how the demo sounds like? Like, was it
Leanne
acoustic?
just sent, Taki, did you just send your, like, vocals na without any?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she just sent
it's
it. Yeah.
amazing because he just said na we could just send to him our vocals. Just the
With a
vocals.
BPM.
Vocals.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Oh.
vocals.
Para produce, para easy to produce na agad, no?
Oo,
Yeah,
kasi
yeah.
walang anything eh. So
Yeah.
it's his own imagination,
Yeah,
diba? It's
yeah,
easier actually for
exactly.
producers pag empty, no?
Yeah, it's brilliant. So, ang bilis, nagawa niya agad ng areglo and then he sent it back to us. And konting tweak na lang yung ginawa namin. Tapos yun na yun. 'Cause it was,
And yun talaga yung vibe that we've been looking for dun sa song. Like sa first pass niya first send niya sa amin nung naisip ko na initial idea.
Draft.
Parang yun na agad yun. So,
That's true.
galing. Yeah, magic.
Just to add more follow-up questions dun sa, kasi you mentioned Glow PM.
Yeah.
And na parang yung na-assign sa inyo in a way is si August Rigo. Was it your choice? Or was it like a suggestion from your label to have him work with you on this project?
I think it was the label who chose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't us. Parang sinabi na lang, okay, you guys are gonna be working with August.
Yeah.
Tapos nalaman din namin kung sino yung mga producers na katrabaho ng ibang artists.
So what was your first reaction like when you guys learned that he's gonna produce your song?
We're so excited and nervous at the same time.
Nervous, yeah.
Kasi baka mamaya hindi pasado yung writing namin sa sa caliber niya, di ba? Parang, I mean, may ganong mga inhibitions, pero yun nga, like what Naara said when we got to talk to him na and we found out that he's a really cool, down-to-earth guy. Parang nawala lahat ng yun. And it was just fun. It was very collaborative kasi it was easy to tell him our ideas as well.
How is it different working with like someone who has worked with international artists? I mean, I'm imagining na baka may konting difference in terms of flow, workflow, or like how confident they speak their ideas or what, or wala naman ba, or like may na-observe ba kayo na
May
different
difference ba o
perspective
wala naman?
na you learned from working with Ricky and August?
I think, ikaw, go talk.
So,
You
I think
first.
for me, mas gusto nila if straightforward mong sasabihin sa kanila kung anong gusto mong mangyari sa song. Instead of like, baka kasi pwedeng ganito yung gawin natin. Kasi di ba sa culture natin here,
Filipinos
parang
pa
may
naman, parang
konting hiya. Yeah, parang, kasi syempre producer yun, di ba? Pero with him, parang mas, feeling ko sa culture din nila, mas okay na sabihin mo straight ahead kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari sa song. At tapos sabihin niya rin sa'yo kung ano yung ideas niya. Then you meet halfway.
Yeah, tama, tama. Ako na-appreciate ko kay August na hindi ko inaasahan. Parang we see him as his big-time producers, worked with big-time artists. Pero kinuwento niya rin yung process niya before he got
Yeah.
there. It was very inspiring kasi
Mm.
just like all the producers we've met, ang masipag talaga siya. Kaya feeling ko deserve niya kung nasan man siya ngayon kasi hindi siya tumitigil gumawa at mag-send sa mga artists. Kaya siya napapansin. Kaya siya napansin ng
Yeah.
BTS kasi he wouldn't stop sending them songs. Kaya ayun, pinalan siya. So, I guess ang dami niya ring insight na nasi-share sa amin na dami rin namin napupulot from him. Kasi madaldal siyang tao. So, every time may
Yeah.
session kami, dami niya insights. So, parang nga no, kami. Dami na pala namin natutunan.
What's
So,
what's like most memorable each of you? Like pwede naman kayo mag-share. Pwedeng kay Ricky, pwedeng kay August. Like probably a life lesson, life lesson, or like as an artist siguro, like an insight that you guys wouldn't forget going through this experience.
ikaw.
Ay. Kasi
Curious lang. Ganun. Kasi,
realize ko mas mahaba yung chika compared sa session.
Ako,
Go. Sige, go.
siguro na just trust your skills. Trust your love for music. Kasi ako, I'm a victim of self-doubt sometimes. So, minsan sa sobrang doubtful ko sa sarili ko, hindi ko nasasabi yung mga ideas ko kasi feeling ko baka hindi maganda. So, parang nakatulong si August na mawala yun. Parang gusto niya sabihin mo sa kanya kung ano sa tingin mo yung hindi maganda sa pandinig mo o yung gusto mo. So parang ganun. Medyo natulungan ako when it comes to being decisive on what I want. Because I think as an artist, it's very important to know what you want and to be able to communicate effectively what you want, especially to your producer. Kasi at the end of the day, it's still your song, it's still your music, you wrote it. So you should be assertive in a way. So yun.
how did he, parang was you to open up? Like, curious.
He would ask us, he'd ask us questions. Kunwari, he'll send us a new mix of this song that we're working on, and he'll tell us, please tell me if there are any adjustments that you want done on the song, and he'll work on it right away. So it's very nice because we're still like the boss. I mean, that's how, and it's for the parang service yun sa song, hindi siya. That's why we think he's a very generous producer.
Naara, do you wanna share your answer?
I think I said it na like, don't be like scared of like saying what you feel, especially yun nga, like what Leanne said na it's your song, so
Yeah.
yung thinking mo dapat at least meron ka pa rin say in a way. But when you communicate with him naman, meron naman laging nice way of saying things. So when we like send our comments sa kanya, explain niya rin yung side niya, bakit yun yung ginawa niya. And then magigets namin. Alam mo yun, parang ang ganda lang na dami niya yung pinaparealize namin na, okay, gets. Kasi syempre, pagdating naman sa pag-produce na side, mas marami talaga siya ideas. So, in a way, natututo rin kami.
As singers naman, like how do you divide the parts of the song?
And the harmonies, like how do you
Oo,
guys work
kasi
on that? Kasi that's
dalawa
one of your
kayo.
strong points, diba? Like when I watch you guys live. So
Ano, we listen to the song together. Tapos, pag-uusapan namin, anong part ka mas comfortable o may part ba na gusto mo ikaw kumanta? And then, we start from there. And then, when it comes to harmonies, usually, pag si Naara yung lead, ako yung mag-harmonize. Tapos, pag ganun din sa kanya, pag ako yung lead, siya yung mag-harmonize. Pero may mga special cases na pag hindi hindi ko kaya, siya na yung papasok. Kahit siya rin yung lead, siya rin yung mag-harmonize sa sarili niya. So, nakakatawa.
Wow, sa recording
Pero
pwede.
mandadaya
Pero
lang
sa
kami pag,
live,
pag sa recording lang. Pero syempre sa live, di namin pwede
hindi
gawin.
pwede gawin yun.
for anticipation,
Minamodify namin.
ano yung,
Oh.
paano yung dinecide yung parts sa anticipation?
Paano ba to? Okay.
Kasi nung ginam namin yan, like, nung nasa studio na kami. So, medyo kasi di ba pa-rap siya. In a way. Lalo na yung second verse. So, hindi ako comfy talaga kumanta ng ganun, ng mga ganung part. So, parang sabi ko, hindi, dibs na ako sa first verse. Ikaw na pero wala yan.
Unahan.
Oo. Tapos, yan. Pero yung harmonies, parang, ang galing din kasi ni August kasi nung sila niya sa amin yung demo. Meron siyang naisip na harmonies na hindi namin naiisip. Very R&B. So, in a way, ginawa din namin siya. Tapos, tinik na lang ako. Yeah.
So we've run through production and then the vocals, diba? How about the guitar solo? Parang you guys had Ricky on
It was a
board.
surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
it's
did that
interesting.
happen?
Yeah.
It
we
was
didn't
interesting.
know.
Yeah, cause when they sent the mix, I think it was the second
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second, third, parang ganun.
The solo was originally just keys, so keyboards.
Mm.
And parang sabi namin, parang may something missing.
Missing.
And we couldn't really put a finger on it. And then
Pinpoint.
sabi namin, August, can we try something else for the solo? We didn't specifically say, can we try guitar? So what he did was at first he put electric guitar solo, and it was
Yeah.
too noisy for the song, we thought. So he said, um, sorry, can it be not as loud? So what he did was he got Ricky to play acoustic guitars, and he was like, okay, sick, I got that's how he talks. I got Lady Gaga's guitarist to play.
Oh!
And then it's so it's amazing. Tapos yun na yun. When they sent us that acoustic guitar solo,
That's it.
yun na yun. It made the song even sexier in my opinion. It was so nice. Gosh. And it's rare to have like an acoustic guitar solo in like a non-acoustic song.
Yeah.
Pero sumakto eh.
Even the intro of the song, na acoustic guitar siya, hindi siya common sa isang R&B song.
Yeah, parang
Nag-intro ka with an acoustic guitar.
Parang it made it non-acoustic but light. Kasi nga, like, the topic is light. So parang nahuli si Kilig. Kasi di ba usually pag harana, pag something
acoustic dapat ang tunog.
Usually
may flavor
kapag
na
happy love, fun light love, you put in acoustics, but your sound is very R&B. So parang, actually, maganda siya.
Yeah,
and I think that's what made it sound like Leanne and Naara-ish. Kasi acoustic.
Andun pa rin
Start
yung...
naman kami as an acoustic duo.
Yeah. So how long did it take, like yung back and forth of listening to the draft and until the final version, that we hear now?
Is it 2 weeks or more? around
Mhm.
2 weeks,
Sure.
right?
Almost
2
a
weeks.
month then with the
Almost a month.
final mix and all.
Ah,
Yeah.
And then the
yeah.
label, did they have like comments on the draft or the moment that they heard the final? Was it just between you and the producer and then yung final na yung nakarating sa
No, they were
Mm.
involved in
Yeah.
every step of the way
Mm.
because they were part of the group chat, so they could also hear.
Mm.
Acel? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
let's jump to the music video. I watched it. Sobrang funny. I didn't expect it. Hindi ko na-anticipate. Hindi ko na-anticipate. Yung ganun pala siya. Kasi in the beginning, parang, oh, cool. And you're really glammed up.
Yes.
You're, grabe yung forma. Sobrang colorful and sobrang angas. Your hair, Leanne. Wow, amazing. So, and then, nandun pala siya sa grocery
Si
at
Asian
magtatakbuhan
cutie.
kayo.
With Asian cutie, the main character.
Asian cutie.
Magbabasking pala kayo doon, no?
Illegally.
Illegal.
Tama diba? Kasi,
Illegally, yeah.
kasi nahabol
Illegal
kayo eh. So,
busking sa
yes.
grocery.
So, whose idea was that?
Kasi at first, tagal na namin pangarap magkaroon ng medyo may comedy na music video
MV.
eh. Kasi ganun talaga kami. Alam mo yun? So, gusto namin lumabas yun. So,
Humor.
when we had, the humor. So, when we had a meeting with the production team who was gonna do the video, they had, like, great ideas in mind. And then they shared the grocery idea. At first, the story that they had in mind was that a cute security guard will be following us around. Tapos at the
Dapat
end,
cute. Oh,
dapat
Cute.
cute,
Fairness,
model
cute naman si
like.
Kuya, pero different.
Yeah, Asian cute.
Ibang
Asian cutie siya. Not just cute,
Yeah.
Asian cutie siya. Okay.
Yeah. So parang, yung sabi nila, parang cute guy, tapos sa huli, parang magsasurrender na lang execute siya. It's parang something, it didn't sit well with us kasi parang di kami yun. Hindi kami ganun.
Oh.
Tapos, and we didn't want to parang, hindi naman, parang cute-cute yung idea. Pero sabi namin, hindi yun yung message na gusto namin iparating sa mga viewers namin, sa mga listeners namin. So sabi namin, why don't we just make it fun? Let's make a fun video. A colorful fun video. So, naisip namin, why not si Asian cutie na lang yung kunin natin. Tapos sila yung nakaisip nung last part. Sila na yung nakaisip ng last part. Yung siya rin yung
kumanta
Janet.
siya.
Oo, yung kumanta siya.
Nagkaraoke siya.
Which is cool, diba? So, yun, doon na nag-start. Tapos, yun.
Actually, we have a question from one of our Instagram followers. This is at Shane Eliza. So, sabi niya, based sa MV ng Anticipation, nakabili ba kayo ng groceries sa place kung saan kayo nag-shoot? Kasi we asked some of our listeners, like, okay, do you have like curiosities
Question.
about and many of them know the usual questions naman we ask. So this is a fun one. So nakabili ba kayo and what time did you guys shoot that? Like, is it after store hours?
Actually, hindi.
During, like, as in may grocery, as in running yung
Sarado
grocery.
talaga yung grocery
Sarado
na
siya.
yun, oo.
Yeah. Nag-start kami mag-shoot ng 9 p.m. So, dinisinfect muna nila yung buong grocery store
9
bago
p.m.
kami.
Para closing na talaga yun.
Tapos nag-end kami ng 6 a.m.
Overnight shoot siya.
Overnight siya talaga.
Para walang tao. Oo.
Who is the director again for
Si Direct Jed Regala.
Jed Regala. Okay.
Yeah.
So wala kayo nabili. Yun yung sagot mo.
Yun yung sagot sa question.
So, Shane, for your information, wala silang nabili.
Hindi sila nakapag-grocery.
Nag-overnight duty lang sila, but they didn't get to buy.
Walang tao sa counter eh.
Pero I like the lighting yung effect nung
sa bandang
yung
bridge.
green, tapos
Yeah.
red, purple. Ang galing nung who's
Very
the
nice
lighting
art.
director.
Whose idea was it to have it in a
Yes.
grocery pala? Like, or nung pinitch ba, grocery na agad? Parang, sa grocery, may guard, gano'n.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was their idea. See, chapters.
Mhm.
Ah.
Very nice, no? Kasi the song, parang alayo dun sa, I mean, the lyrics, parang sobrang iba sa nakikita sa video. It was really
Yeah.
fun, no?
How about the photos? So, for your concept photos, it was really colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's also a collaborative work with, with our
Dix
stylist and
Perez.
photographer, si Dix Perez. Stylist si Jessica Buay.
And the
Yeah,
song
yeah.
art. So the vibe, parang medyo, hindi actually di siya dikit sa Daybreak. Akala ko dikit siya sa Daybreak, hindi pala. Parang yung colorful thing, yung mga symbols, ganyan. And
Yeah.
parang I saw your posts about
Yeah.
art.
Actually, it's nice because it was our first time to work with that team, with sila Dix.
Mm.
And I think it was really successful because a lot of people really liked that photo. And I
Mm.
think it's very striking.
Mm.
And I think they really got the message that we were trying to go for. Because when we were talking initially, we said to Jess that parang we want to show power in a way, and show
Mm.
our audiences that we've grown up. You know, because when we were starting, we were very young and we didn't really know what we were doing. And
College
so,
girls.
so
Post.
ngayon, parang yun yung difference on it's power, it's really recognizing the power that you have, especially as women, and we have a lot of women listeners. I mean, majority of our listeners are women, so we wanted that. Hence the red and all those shades. Tapos, yeah, they really wanted to come up with something iconic. And I think they were able to pull it off.
Yeah.
So, yun. And then the makeup is actually from Daybreak. We did this one layout, which we were never able to release. And in this layout, we had that makeup on, yung song art. So instead, since we couldn't use those photos anymore because we looked different, I mean, my hair was still long, ginawa na lang namin siyang digital art. So yung makeup,
Mm.
dinraw na lang nila.
Okay.
A
Ayun.
single art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one for Daybreak was with Shaira Luna, right? Tama.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
yun yung,
Slow
kaya,
Lopez.
kaya ako siya na-mix kasi parang, nung tinignan ko yung song art, so I thought Anticipation was part of Daybreak because of the thing. Kasi parang, I remember scrolling through it and seeing that. So, yun. Kaya I had to
Yeah.
verify. But yeah, the photos are really, really nice.
Yeah.
Acel,
Thank
do you
you.
have more questions?
I think we for the song naman, the lines, do you have like a favorite line? Kayong dalawa, like, anong favorite part nyo doon?
Your smile for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Ang landi.
Like, sabay kami na Acel, parang like, gets why? Okay. It's telling
Depende
of,
ko anong klaseng smile yon. Parang meron bang pahiwatig na smile?
Ano, kung creepy pala.
Smile yan, or creepy smile. Depende ko anong klaseng smile yun. For breakfast.
yeah. Naara.
Ako, I need a daily dose kasi cheesy, pero
Cutie, diba? Cutie yan. So, siguro for, like, before we ask anything that we haven't, if you know, we forgot to ask anything, siguro, how would you differentiate this experience? Because I'm assuming this is very different. Like, making Anticipation was very different because it ran under like a major campaign, diba? Of putting Filipino talent on an international on the international map. Parang ganun kasi yung vibe ng whole campaign, and you know, I feel like it did achieve a lot of it, diba? So how would you define or describe your experience as an artist? How do you compare this with you guys before working on Anticipation?
I guess just the fact that we were able to work with an international producer is already a big achievement for us, because you know how sometimes you don't think, parang feeling mo where you are now, parang feeling mo hindi tumatakbo yung mga bagay, pero you look back at some of your wishes from like, let's say 5 years, 4 years ago, and then you compare it to the experiences that you have now. Sobrang layo na rin kung tutuusin mo. Marami ka na rin palang nagawa at marami ka na rin palang hindi mo inakalang magagawa mo pala. So feeling ko
Na-achieve.
nandun kami ngayon in terms of the people that we're working with. And I think a lot of artists would give everything they have to. I mean, to work with an international producer. Not saying that because how do I explain this? I guess they're rich kasi in experience, and
Mm.
yun yung hinahabol namin sa kanila, na yung may matutunan din kami sa kanila.
Yeah.
Not because they're global, not because they've worked with big artists, but because I know that we can learn so much from them. And so yun, that's something things that we can use along the way in the future. And also things that we can maybe use to help improve. I mean, help promote Filipino music and help improve Filipino music, how people enjoy it here in the Philippines. So, ayan, feeling ko we have a long way to go. And I think mga gantong efforts is just the beginning. Like K-pop, diba? Tagal nila bago sila naging ganyan. So
Yeah.
parang, we have to start somewhere. Yeah. Medyo I'm all over the place, pero sorry. I'm
Actually,
kinda under the weather.
I could parang relate to that.
Yeah.
Kasi parang I'm working on a parang recap of the year. Tapos akala mo wala nangyari. Parang you'd think, shucks, I just released 1 song or 2 songs lang. Kasi you were always anticipating something more, like 5 songs, whatever, or like an album, or this grandeur, or these number of streams or growth. But then when you journal it, or kung anumang way to recalibrate and reflect back, diba? Sobrang we fail to appreciate growth and progress. Yeah. So
Exactly.
Naara, how about you?
Just to add to what Leanne said, I think since we learned so much from this experience, first time din namin makapag-work with this kind of production wherein lahat pinaghandaan, from wardrobe to styling to tas dream pa namin makapag-shoot sa grocery store. So parang something na
Dream
really
talaga.
grateful for na experience talaga namin. And I think like in the long run, this is something na we can also impart sa mga artists na baguhan pa lang. And alam mo yun, just be patient. Kasi up until now, we're still like, yun nga, this is just the beginning. So, alam mo yun, pasensya lang talaga. And maging positive, like, be optimistic. If it's not like, yung kung paano mo siya gusto mangyari agad, hindi siya nangyari. Just wait, kasi darating ka rin dun.
Right.
Took us like what, 5 years to shoot in a grocery store.
Be patient. Yeah. Like, concepts, everything.
Kapag-shoot din kayo sa grocery store.
Yes.
No overnight. With an Asian cutie and the perfect lights. Oh, diba?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Acel, you wanna ask our last question?
So, yeah, do you have any other stories or fun facts that we didn't get to ask? Maybe you want to share? Meron pa bang something that we don't know that would be nice to share to our listeners about the song Anticipation?
Like while you were promoting it,
Or
during one of...
yeah, meron pa ba?
Meron
Or
ba?
natanong namin lahat. Natanong
Parang
namin
natanong
lahat.
naman lahat. Oh. Parang
Yes!
na yun.
Oo.
Wala namang
Wala
secret codes or anything. But, yeah.
Siguro the first shoot pa lang, mali na yung landing ko.
Ayan
Paano
pala.
maling landing?
Sa shoot. Kasi
Kasi
may part dun sa MV, tatalon kami, no? Kasi hahabulin na kami ni Asian Cutie. Tapos
Oh.
pagdala ni Naara, hindi niya binend yung knees niya.
Di ba dapat ganon? So, tumanan ako ganon.
Tapos,
Oh,
ano
mali.
nangyari? Like,
Ow.
ano ka?
Buong,
Sorry,
buong
nasaktan ako
gabi,
kasi,
masakit. Yeah. Buong
Oh.
gabi, masakit yung...
di ba takbo kayo ng
yung-
takbo dun sa,
Yun na nga. Yun na nga yun. So, syempre, tiis na lang tayo.
gaano katagal
Wala
bago
ka.
gumaling?
Times,
Parang stunt.
Hindi, well, di naman, masakit siya, pero wala eh. Kasalanan ko naman.
Professionalism. There were no stunt doubles in this music
Oo
video.
nga eh.
kami lahat, all us. It was all us.
Okay. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, sige. So, where can they find you? And, or can they expect, like, I think you guys have new stuff out then, collaborations or, awesome songs pa. Like, invite our listeners on where they could find you and, maybe recommend a few songs.
Yeah, you can listen to all of our songs. They're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. And we also have a single with collaboration with Lola Amour called Click. So, nandun yun sa Spotify. And the music video is also out. And please do follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're also on Facebook, TikTok. We're trying our best to post TikTok contents.
So hard.
Sobrang challenging,
Hard, but
ba?
yeah, please do follow us.
Tears.
And
Visible
subscribe
tears.
to our channel. We also have a vlog. Bumalik namin sa pag-vlog. So, sana panoodin nila yun. Meron din the anticipation VTX. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
thank
And
you.
Can you invite them to follow
you.
your social media pages?
like maybe mention the are
Oh,
they
okay.
all at Leanne and Naara?
Yes. At
Or
Leanne and
there's-
Naara.
May mga
For
PH ba?
all.
May music ba? Wala naman.
It's
Maybe
just Leanne and
individually.
Naara.
And your individual
Oh.
Instagram handles if you guys
Okay.
want. Go, Leanne.
Okay, please follow me at Leanne Mamonong everywhere.
Hmm.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Please follow me at Naara J-O Aqueza. Naara Jo
Hindi
Aqueza.
jowa.
Sorry, natatawa ako sa
Naara Joa.
just for context, kaya
Naara
siya
Joa.
natatawa. Kasi akala ko na Naara Joa Cueza.
Jowa.
So kaya she said J-O Aqueza. Naara with double A. It's J-O and then
J-O. Yeah.
Aqueza.
Naara Jo Aqueza.
Spelling is... Kami ni Acel, lagi kaming ganito. Spelling bee kami kasi like I'm Denice, diba? D-N-I-C-E, Denice. So some people spell it with an S. Si Acel naman, ganun din.
Laging Acel ng Acel yung mga tao.
So, kaya defensive din kami sa spelling. So, yun.
Alpha Charlie Umbrella.
Just to be sure. Huwag kayo makikinig kay Denise kasi baka joke. Mali na naman yung... Ayan. Okay, so thank you so much.
Yes,
We
thank
are happy to meet you for the first time. So first time namin sila na-meet through the show.
First time.
Love your music. Ayun. And
Thank you.
that was
And yeah.
Leanne and Naara for Song in Focus with their song Anticipation. Stay tuned. We are still going to talk about the song more and the interview on our focus session. So yeah.
And don't forget to listen to the track after the focus sessions.
Yes.
Just look for Leanne and Naara Anticipation.
Yeah.
Yun. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ayun.
Thank you. Acel.
Okay, we're back. You're still with us in another round of focus sessions where we talk about the interview today. So it's the song Anticipation by Leanne and Naara.
Yun.
So,
Ako, marami akong feelings because like from the sound
Madami
to the
kang
visual,
ina-anticipate ba?
marami akong na-anticipate. Kasi, I mean, positive feelings like, I mean, good anticipation naman. Kasi, it's one of those releases that were well thought of from start to end. So, I mean, there are a lot of music na, syempre may music video, may ganun. But I feel like, with what they did, diba? They partnered with international producers and instrumentalists, and then a great photo, a great video, and the whole thing is really packaged intentionally, which is for me like a lot of young artists would probably dream of that level of support, and that
Mm-mm.
yung vision mo ba mangyari.
Mm-mm.
So from the sound, sige, siguro we could start with siguro isa-isa, no? Parang
With the
konting
sound.
comments. Yeah. Like from
Mm-mm.
the sound, we mentioned earlier sa interview, di ba, na parang ang ganda nga nung mga acoustic elements like mixed with R&B, which when you listen to their discography, so syempre, as usual, I stalked and researched and went through their stuff. They're really heavy on acoustic with their other songs, like Again, and
Yeah, when they were starting.
yeah, and then yung flavor kasi ng voice nila is really fit for R&B too. So
Mm-mm.
parang nagets ko yung sinabi nila na it's R&B but it's still very Leanne and Naara, and
Naara, yeah.
it's it the acoustic light elements are really key to making it sound, sound the words. Kasi it's about like happy love, like light, diba? So yun. Wala lang, I appreciated that note. And
Yeah, and parang
yun.
siyang signature. Nung signature na sound nila in a way, kahit iba, kasi iba yung producer, pero andun pa rin yung touch ng Leanne and Naara.
Yeah. So yun yung one thing. And then another thing siguro is getting to work with international artists. So if you guys missed it earlier during the interview, kasi we just briefly brushed through it, diba, yung Glow PM. So I think it means Global OPM. So it's a project by their label that they bridge Filipino artists and Filipino producers that have made a name on an international scale. So si August Rigo has worked with many international artists na. And parang ang nice lang, para I just want to note na I feel like it's a good investment on their artists, not just on dahil global artist, but just to diversify din siguro the principles when creating songs, and the discipline, 'di ba? Parang each ano yan eh, parang sure ako iba pag western made, iba kapag K-pop, iba pag sa OPM scene ka gumawa, 'di ba? Parang iba-iba yung attitude towards creating music. And tama naman yung sinabi ni Lian na a lot of young artists would probably dream to not naman release with an international collaborator,
To work with.
but to keep on
To work
growing,
with.
diba? And learn different things from different musicians from different parts of the world, but still have that familiarity because they're still Filipino, diba? And maganda siyang starting point to get to that bigger map, a more global scene. So yun. So ang ganda nung yun, yung parang
And what's
napag-usapan
nice
natin, yung self-doubt, 'di ba? So yun.
Yeah, and not everyone can be given that kind of chance, no? So ang ganda din ng ginagawa ng label nila with that kind of support and
Yes.
opportunity. And yun na nabanggit niya with working with an international artist. Minsan, di ba, parang there's like parang intimidation, ganon. But she talked about self-doubt. Pero yeah, you just have to be confident also with your own craft. That this is what I like, the song, the direction of the song, or not to be afraid and not to be shy to speak. No, like kahit na mas madaming experience yung kausap mo, that you can still say na, pwedeng yung guitar masyadong maingay for me. Alam mo yon, parang syempre kung ikaw nakakausapin mo yung sobrang di ba, experience na, parang nahihiya, sasabihin ko ba to? But it was good that she was able to overcome that self-doubt.
I think one thing to note is more than international yung seniority, kasi 'di ba on our culture, like usually when someone is more senior, regardless if the flavor is different or not. Parang we're kind of afraid to speak out because it might be misinterpreted that it's disrespect. That speaking our own words might or exhibiting confidence. Ayun. Exhibiting confidence may seem disrespect on our culture. So medyo may ganong struggle nga when it comes to
Expressing.
expressing your artistry. So parang refreshing din for me to hear it na oo nga naman kasi 'di ba kahit sa companies alam mo yung dito parang miss ganyan miss ganon required kapag di ka nag-miss sa mga
Disrespect na
managers and seniors and executives disrespect, but if it's a western run country mas disrespectful for them if minimiss mo sila rather than acknowledging them by first name. So, I think yung mga small bits na ganun, parang nakakatuwa din na makita na, okay, apparently, pati sa if you work with other cultures, same din yung difference eh. Which I feel like, oo nga naman, yun. So, yun.
I think another side with regards to parang being may inhibition ka to express yourself is siguro is yung parang you don't want to sound like you're ignorant. You can be afraid na parang teka tong sasabihin ko ba to tama ba to o para akong tanga dito pag sinabi ko to. Alam mo yon kasi hindi ka ganun
kasi
ka-experienced eh. Like for example, technicality tapos ito sobrang experienced na producer. So parang ito yung mga things that can play in your mind na teka, will I say this? Baka I would sound like sobrang ignorant or tanga dito sa part na to. Or disrespectful ba to? So
Yes.
yun yung pwedeng mga things.
I get that. Kasi nung starting pa din ako, pero like mas starting pa ako kasi nung estudyante ako. So I would book like a recording studio to record my songs ng acoustic as demo. And then totoo lang, pag sasabihin nung sound engineer, kaya may isang studio akong pinupuntahan, tapos sasabihin ng sound engineer na could you play it this way and that way and then adjust mo to. Tapos nahiya akong sabihin na feeling ko hindi maganda. Tapos like kapag play na, halatang kinakabahan ako sa track. Tapos hindi ko masabi na, sabihin nila, oh maganda naman, nagaganon sila. Pero hindi ko masabi na hindi pangit. Kasi may seniority, may respect eh. Parang you're afraid to say na if hindi ka nag-agree, parang ang dating is hindi baka isipin niya, sinasabi ko di siya magaling. Di lang ako nag-agree. So very lucky sila dito kay August Rigo na di ba parang they mentioned the bridge part na they had to change it a few times. Like, mabigat masyado, kulang. And isipin mo, if hindi open-minded yung kakulab nila, they wouldn't have gotten to something that they'd be so proud of. Diba? If nilet na lang sila. At swerte din nila because they have a label who allows them to speak their mind. Diba? Kasi that, I don't know if that would entail extra costs, but alam mo yun, in general, yung belief din, ang swerte nila kasi may belief sa kanila yung producers, yung label, their friends, siguro, everybody who worked with them, diba, even the grocery vision or whatnot, alam mo yun, everybody trusts them. And this release feels like, yun nga, it gave them the confidence or made them see siguro, like how much loved they are on an artistic level. So yun, it's really important to yun nga. Tsaka, alam mo yung joke nila na if you're, hindi mo joke, the saying pala, hindi pala siya joke. Like, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you have to leave the room. And I feel like this experience is good for them kasi they worked with someone who has more experience. So imagine if in their music career, they keep on challenging themselves to go to the places of discomfort. I could only imagine, magaling na sila ngayon eh. Like, grabe rin yung discipline nila sa lives nila when you watch them. Sobrang linis, diba? So I could only imagine how far they would go or how better or how more fulfilled they could even further be going through this journey with that mindset. So, yun. So, do you have anything to add pa ba?
I'm good. Yun lang talaga.
Siguro, yung pinakalas ko lang, medyo short. Lagi ko tong binabanggit sa focus sessions namin na pag nakita ako ng mga artists na napuput yung visual dreams nila into life. Like, may mga yung mga sinabi nila, di ba na, it took them 5 years to
Sa
shoot at a
grocery.
grocery store. Wala lang, kasi
Oo.
frustrating
Mhm.
for many artists yun eh. Alam mo yung minsan pag pinapakinggan mo yung kanta mo, may na-imagine kang video or may na-imagine kang level of
Yung gusto mong gawin pero limited
for
yung
it
resources
to continue the story and stuff. So
Oo.
I just felt really happy for them na while they were describing each element from the photos to the video to the Asian cutie to the humor, 'di ba? Parang it happened for them and they had a say in every part, which shows that they're really artists. Kasi not all the time you will be listened to. 'Di ba? Syempre, surely may mga directors who would say, parang hindi ko feel yung humor na yun. Pero they were blessed to have a team that also gets their humor. A label na siguro, alam mo yun, if they place like an Asian cutie na talagang heartthrob na sikat, ganyan. 'Di ba? Pero it's not them if they pushed for that. So you'd see the happiness in their eyes when they share that they're so proud that it's us. Yes, we decided and we casted that Asian cutie. And he is an Asian cutie. Alam mo yun? And that's the Asian cutie we want for Leanne and Naara. So, wala lang, yun. I'm always empowered as an artist whenever I see other artists speak their mind and, really indicate talaga. Intentionally, alam mo yun, place themselves on their art one way or another. So, it's a fun talk. It's a fun chat. Yun. So, ako yun na. Yay!
And it's truly inspiring. Like what they went through, like when they were starting 1 year and then they already got signed up with the label. That was really,
and working, and naka-work sila with international artists during the pandemic, di ba? Na through Zoom. So, in a way, parang na-shorten yung gaps of creation ngayong pandemic, but at the same time nalilimit din yung expression. 'Di ba? Hindi tayo lahat makatugtog ng live, di na ako makapag-busk. Ikaw nami-miss mo na rin yung mga big festival gigs mo. Sila, alam mo yun, they've been very, very active. Ayun. Sorry, nauubo ako, nakakatawa. Kasi, sabi ko nga, kanina start na episode,
kaka-COVID.
Nakagaling lang namin ni Acel. So, alam mo yun, pag naririnig nyo kami na...
Siya nauubo, ako dazed. Kaya kung makikita nyo yung mga nanonood ng video palagi, ako para akong lasing.
But we soldier through for passion. Char. So, nakakatawa. But, ayun, so, nagbe-break pa yung voice ko kasi konti na lang. Nangangati na talaga siya. Ayan na. Uubo na ako. Ayan.
Gusto na umubo. Pero sobrang nakaka-inspire and nakaka-proud din. Like, I mean, the quality of the music, sobrang excellent. Sobrang excellent nila, Leanne and Naara, and the songwriting, everything. Pati it was really planned, from the concept, the pictures, the music video. So, wala na akong masabi. Winner.
Yeah. So, okay. So,
That's it.
That's it. So, for the new year, New Year, Feb, kasi nga, yun nga, Song and Focus started Feb this year. Because of
lang namin
COVID-19.
Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. As usual, we would always say it. So, to I think we have 1,000 na sa Spotify na followers. So,
yes, please do subscribe. Click na ngayon. Ngayon din.
So, imagine if each one of you subscribes to us. So, it's a big deal for us. So, sana, and then yun. So, if you guys also want to ask our future guests, once in a while, we open our question time. We will post our future guests more frequently now.
Yes, you can ask questions.
And we could read your usernames and, your favorite artists
Shout out
directly answer your question. So, yun. Yun lang. Follow us. Sa Instagram din kami, Twitter, and other platforms. And of course, don't forget to follow me and Acel. I'm Denice Lao Music, DENICELAO Music.
And I'm Acel Music. ACEL Music, YouTube and Facebook, and then Instagram Acel Bisa Van Omen.
Yes. So yun, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.